What up? What up? What up? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Yes, it's me, April Love, here in Boston, wishing you a blessed time. Truly hope you're finding reasons to smile, laugh, enjoy life, appreciate everything and everyone around you. Truly hope you're finding reasons to smile, laugh, enjoy life, appreciate everything and everyone around you. Don't even know if I just said that. I'm a little tired. This is probably the tiredest I've been all week as far as at work. Um, but I'm still pushing forward. The new Love Lift track is done. I just gotta record the video. Should be out. This is my plan for anyone that sees this. The next Love Lift track, I'm not gonna do like a typical YouTube premiere. I'm gonna live stream from home. We're gonna have a video party. I'm gonna go through all my Love Lift tracks and on the live stream premiere the Love Lift track because I wanna just celebrate what I'm doing. And this one is kind of, well, I don't know if it's necessarily a big one. It's for someone that is big in the world, um, Ellen DeGeneres. You know, I couldn't think of anyone better or more deserving than her for a Love Lift track. I mean, all the Love Lift tracks I've done so far have been of content creators, YouTubers that I watch: FouseyTube, Alex Wasabi, Roman Atwood, Bradley Martin, Lily Singh. Um, and again, if you don't know what the Love Lift tracks are about, they're basically the answer to the diss track. So instead of me dissing these people, even if it's meant, I know some diss tracks are meant to be in fun. They're not, they're just jabs at each other, roasting each other. But, you know, I got inspired last year from FouseyTube and what his intention was with the whole July 15th thing, to spread love. And, he put out basically a diss track when he was promoting it as a positive thing, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with what his intention was, or perceived intention was, um, and actually make a track meant to highlight a person, celebrate a person, you know, showcase them, you know, in a positive light instead of dissing them. So I came up with the Love Lift tracks. Fuji was the first one. Um, and there is a playlist on my channel of it. No link in the description for that, but there is a playlist in the description in on my channel called Love Lift Tracks. You can check out the last ones. And speaking of links and all that, if you want to follow, support me anywhere else on social media, all my links are in the description. Um, aloveproductions.com, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. Everything's in the description below. Um, and if it's your first time here, hit the like button, subscribe button, notification bell. And just go check out some of my other content. I'm sure you'll find something you like. I have everything from motivational videos to health and fitness to poetry to cooking. A little bit of everything. I've heard many times that you should pick a niche. My niche is just about being positive, and sharing my journey and sharing my, you know, spreading love. Riley, how are you? Thank you for coming in. Thank you for stopping in. Hit that like button. appreciate you being here. Um, you're the first one in, and I'm just chilling for a little bit. If you can share out my stream. Let people know that I'm on. Um, gonna be transitioning shortly to the security vehicle. I am at work because it's just a little too warm in here, and with me talking, it's just getting warmer. Thank you very much. But yeah, so my next Love Lift track is done. Just the next 2 days, I'll be recording the video, putting the video together, and I shall have it out. The goal is by midnight Saturday night. So tomorrow, Friday, I'll be trying to get the video together, edit it Friday night and Saturday morning, or Saturday afternoon. And by Saturday night, I'll live stream and have a nice video party celebrating the Love Lift tracks that I have and the one coming out. So, if I seem a little out of it, it's because it's kind of warm in here, so it's kind of draining me of my energy as I talk. I can feel myself getting warm and red. So, how you doing tonight, Riley? Whew. If you get more people in here, I'll play a little bit of the track. Yeah. I'm tired at the moment. Um, I'm excited for this one. And if you don't know what the Love Lift tracks are, I have a playlist called Love Lift Tracks. And again, basically, they're just the opposite of a diss track. Instead of me dissing people, I'm making songs and videos to celebrate a person and show my love towards an artist or a content creator. So go check out the ones I already did. The next one is for Ellen DeGeneres, and I'm sharing this video out everywhere, not just YouTube, because I want her to see it. I'm trying to stay focused. Kind of want to draw, I just don't know what to draw. That's usually what I do on these streams. It seems very popular. If you haven't seen some of my drawings, show you some of the random sketches I've done at work. So I got this one here. Then closer. It started with that little ball at the bottom, and then morphed into trees and other orbs and a waterfall in the background. Let's see what else I got under here. These are just doodles too. But if you've seen my other live streams, then you know I've done like very detailed work with Sharpies. The ones I'm showing you now are made with pen. So we got, this was a request. Someone asked me to make my logo in 3D. That's what I came up with. There's aloveproductions, and then I just kind of added that on the bottom for the fun of it. I could show you the other artwork. I have it with me. Some of the artwork I have with me. So here's another doodle. I have a Sharpie art piece that is various. It was at looks a lot like this, but with color and more detail. Yeah, I'll get my sketch pad. I'll show you. Alright, so I haven't finished this one. But this was the last one I was working on. I might finish this soon. Maybe next week I'll get to this on the live stream. I just took a break from it. Then we got, this was requested. Someone asked me to draw a mosque. This is what I drew. And these are all with Sharpies. Or, permanent markers. Oil-based markers. This is another one that was requested. Somebody asked me to draw a rose. So I drew roses plus everything else you see. Bring it closer. You can see more of the detail. Thank you. There's another one. This was a copycat of somebody else's artwork. I tried to attempt it myself. The one that inspired this was done with different, you know, with different, art supplies or whatever. The original was an actual photo of a big moon and a sunset, and that they drew the silhouette of the tree hugging the moon with the two deer. Like they put an art over the actual photo. And I was like, I want to see if I can draw that. If I could make that into an actual piece. And I did. Alright, so this one I showed you, that was in pen. That's the marker version. If you get closer, you can see the stars in the sky. some of the detail on the bottom. Thank you for that like. Sure, whoever gave it will say hello in a moment. And then I get this one that I'm just calling energy bursts. This particular one looks much better on camera than it does in person. The rest of it's just doodles or unfinished pieces of art. And get a couple more people in here. I'll play a sample of the Love Lift track. I was actually working on it on my last live stream, so whoever was there got to hear it multiple times, but it wasn't finished. It was almost finished, but not quite. Just finished it today. Got to the point where I felt like I didn't know where else to go with it, so I had to just work with what I had. And I'm fairly content on where it is. I am going to be going out in a little bit because it's just too warm in here. And unfortunately, as the weather gets warmer, if they don't get the AC on in this room, hey, are you on two different... Is that you again? Nice. Well, at least you're trolling me in a good way. I know you're not trolling, I'm just joking. You know those people that come in on multiple things just to give you a thumbs down? They come in on their multiple accounts just to, spread negativity. Well, you're doing the opposite. Kind of like the Love Lift tracks. Instead of coming in on the multiple accounts and talking smack and putting thumbs down, putting dislikes, you're like, hey, I'm going to come in on the multiple accounts and give you a thumbs up. Show some love. And I appreciate it. Mm-hmm. Nice. Thank you for subscribing. And in my description, you'll find all my social media, so feel free to support any other way you want to support. I post everywhere. Well, almost everywhere. I do Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn. I have 3 different Facebook pages. My personal one for the channel, and one for my radio show. For the most part, I post the same thing everywhere, but every now and again, Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, sometimes the post may be a little, I don't put every piece of content through each thing. Thank you. Appreciate that. So yeah, again, the Love Lift track. My intentions are around midnight-ish. I say ish because give or take, some time. That's when I want to permit. I want the video done for the Love Lift track. I'm gonna be posting that everywhere, and because it's for Ellen, I'm gonna be uploading it to EllenTube because I want her to see it. And even she said the best way to get anyone to get her attention is to post it to her EllenTube. You didn't have to retract that. I like compliments. You're awesome. You're awesome, Socks. It's all good. No worries. No worries. It's like, okay, I'll put it back then. All right. Well, since you're already in here and you came in under two different accounts, I'll let you listen a little bit. There's two parts of this song that I like a lot because it just kind of makes me the lyric makes me laugh. She said, "Be kind to one another, laugh with each other." She said, "Help one another, show love to each other." That's her message to the world with everything that she does. Whether she gives 10 G's or make you laugh till you weep. Her intentions are simple. Bring love to the world. With every tear and every smile, you know her heart is truly pure. No, she didn't always have it all. Like you, she had her stumbles and falls. One of the first to say, hey, I'm gay. I'm a ripple to change the game. Yes, like you, she had a few dark days. But look at her today. Look at her today. She should be kind to one another. Laugh with each other. She said, help one another. Help one another. Show love to each other. Love to each other. Now with all this, yeah, that's all. That's all I'm gonna do for now. You get the point. I'm tired. That's my message to the world. With everything that she does. Trying to share out the stream real quick. Yo, what is it? How you doing? How you doing? Just sharing out the stream to a couple people. I'm doing alright. How you doing? Sticky art. Yeah, I was just showing off some of my art. I haven't done anything new. Just showing some of the stuff I've done over the last couple months. Got music in my head. Nice. When when are you doing that? Finally finished my last um, art piece, the pyramids, uh, the Egyptian pyramids. There should be a photo up on my community page somewhere. Also, you can check it out on my social media. All the social media links are in the description. And thank you for the likes. Appreciate it. I'm tired. Luckily, I'm not falling asleep yet. Hey, YV, how are you? When are you doing that live stream? I like all kinds of music, to be honest with you. I like everything from classical to Kenny Loggins to Eminem. So, like a little bit of everything. And a lot, I've been telling people throughout this stream that my next Love Live track is finished, and I just gotta get the video up. I'll be showing it on live stream late Saturday night. No, because I do my live streams late at night, so say about midnight-ish Eastern time, Saturday night. Um, Gonna do a watch and listen party on live stream. Um, Celebrate the Love Lift tracks that I've made already, the music tracks I've made already, and the new one coming out. And instead of just doing it as a premiere, I want to do it as a live stream and show the video on the live stream. So keep a lookout for that. Looking at my hair. um, I don't know what to say to that. And if you're joking, it's all good, but let's keep the vibe, you know, chill and comfortable. It's just not my type of vibe, sort of thing. You know what I'm saying? So if you can respect that, we good. Uh, Otherwise, I don't. I don't know what to say about that. All right. Well, my last art piece I can't really show you because it's at home. It's a painting, so it's a bigger painting. So if you saw the streams that I was doing the Egyptian art piece on uh, over the last couple weekends, that was the last art piece that I was working on. So, alright, you might have already seen these if you've been in my streams, but I'll show them again anyway. So, this is just a couple of energy bursts. Alright, so this one will be kind of fun. Alright, so you got the sketch version of this. Right? And then you got the Sharpie version with a little more detail. No, not the Titanic, just random clipper ship. And we got this one. No problem. Have a good one. We got the mosque. We got roses and waterfall. These are all done in Sharpie, just in a regular sketchbook. Where is it? I feel like there's one missing. Yeah, all the ones I'm showing you are done with Sharpies. Um, I use the oil Sharpies so they blend together. And this is like cardstock, like thick sketch uh, sketch paper. There is another one. I feel like I skipped over one. And then there's this one that is not quite done yet, but I may get to this one next week. May finish it up next week. I want to give it more of a cloud look around. No, well, here's my interpretation of this, or my explanation. It's whatever you see it to be. If you think it's a dove, or a bird, a spirit, an angel, whatever you think it is, that's what it's meant for your own perception. Because it doesn't have a face. It doesn't have a face, so, and I'm showing you from the back, the back end of it, or like from you looking down at it. looking at it flying or whatever. So it's left for your own interpretation. I will. When I finish mine, I'll come check yours. Have a good one, Sticky. Um, Gray. This is my natural hair color. What up, Tiffany? What up, my girl? What up, homie? Thank you very much. Ironically, I get a lot of compliments on my hair, especially when I tell them that it's natural. Because I know people are dyeing their hair silver and gray. So, and Tiffany, I know you already heard a little bit from like on Facebook and whatnot, but play a little clip of the new Love Lift track again. Reminds me of a clean nickel. That's a new one. What happened? Alright, so Saturday night around midnight Eastern time, my intention is have the video for the new track. Um, so there will be a live stream, listening, video party. Laugh with each other. She said, help one another, show love to each other. That's her message to the world with everything that she does. Whether she gives 10 G's, have a good one. Make you laugh till you bleed. The intentions are simple. Bring love to the world. With every tear and every smile, you know her heart is truly pure. No, she didn't always have it all. Like you, she had her stumbles and falls. One of the first to say, hey, I'm gay. A ripple that changed the game. And yes, I agree. She had a few dark days. But look at her today. Look at her today. She should be kind to one another. Laugh with each other. She said, help one another. Help one another. Show love to each other. Love to each other. Now, so there's two parts in this song that make me laugh, right? Because of the lyric and the way I deliver the lyric. So the first lyric that makes me laugh is right in the beginning where I said whether she gives 10 G's or makes you laugh till you pee. And then the other one that makes me laugh because of the way I edited it is the line that says she was one of the first to say, hey, I'm gay. I purposely took the music out of right where it says that I'm gay, because the reason why I did it like that is to reference when she said that on her show from years ago. I didn't actually watch her show, but everybody knows that famous line when she came out, or that scene when she came out on the sitcom that she had. And that's what she did. She was in the middle of like talking or whatever, and all of a sudden just went right up to her microphone and was like, "I'm gay," and like dead silence. So like I kind of wanted to give like homage to that. But now the track itself, I probably could have done a lot more with it. I probably cleaned it up a little bit more, but I think it's good for what it is. The song itself is done because I can't think of what else to do with it. I can't think of what to add or move or whatever. So I'm just kind of like I got it. I'm content on where it is, and because I want it to come out by Saturday, I want to be able to get to start making the video. So hopefully I can get around to starting the recording of the video tomorrow. If not, I'll be spending most of Friday recording it and Friday night editing it. That way Saturday night I'm ready to go. And we'll make Saturday night the premiere night like I intended. Although you know, because I'll be able to live stream from my laptop, I'll um ow. I got a little nervous when those other people were in here, because one of them, if you scroll up, you'll see one of the things that they said. But once I kind of like said, "Hey, I don't know what to say about it," and I kind of want to keep my chats clean, if you can be respectful of that, and they were cool about it, so I didn't have to get rid of them. But if you scroll up a little bit, you'll see what I'm talking about. They like were right on the line of like, I'm not even gonna give you a chance. I know you don't want to see me messing with my eye, but it's kind of itchy and dry, so. Did you scroll up? Alright, I'm gonna go to the restroom, and we're gonna go into the security vehicle. Get excited, Tiffany. No, not about the moose. Unless they said something there that I didn't see, I didn't notice. It was around that section, but let me run to the restroom and we can go. Because it's too warm in this room. Well, the cool thing is, the first couple of people that came in here, we're going on a trip, yay! Sure, Riley, I can't do the mods right now, because I'm not on, I can't get on my laptop, get online on my laptop right now. But when I do a live stream at home, um, yeah, the next time I do a live stream at home, if you're there, I'll, remind me about the mod. I usually wait a while before I make people mods. Like, I want to see you on a regular basis in my stream. You know, I'm, you gotta be cautious about that. So, but the more I see you in the streams and like your vibe, I definitely could use a couple more blah, 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 mods. And what up, Ghostly? Now, anybody else that wants a little taste of the new Love Lift track, you're gonna have to rewind back a little bit or go check out my social media because I am not near my computer anymore, so I won't be playing any more music clips for the night. I'm leaving my laptop in the office for now. I'll read you the chat in a second. It's a little hard for me to read while I'm walking because the screen's just going do, 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 do. So like the words are moving up and down. Oh my God, where is it? It's chilly. The last couple of nights I've been good without having to wear my jacket, which I like. I hate wearing jackets. I don't need an extra layer. See, I gotta move to a place that is not too hot, not too cold for the majority of the year. Because I don't do well in excessive heat. I don't mind, I really don't mind, hold on. I don't mind the winter, but unless I have a really good working car, I don't like to go out in the winter. Unless it's for something fun. Alright, give me a moment. Well, everybody that came before you, Tiffany, were people that I've either never seen in my stream or just, not regulars. So the first 7 likes came from people that I'm not 100% familiar with. Oh, the pizza. What's that about pizza? You're like, oh, the pizza. I want pizza now. Thanks a lot. When you start driving, I'll pick you up so you can drive with me. No, the thing about the parents. Something about parents. That was the comment that I was kind of like, I don't know about that one. I don't know if you're just making an off-color joke or you're a troll. And as soon as I didn't say the troll thing, but I said if you're joking, it's all good, but please refrain from making those kind of jokes in my stream. Because I really don't want to have to block people. And they laughed, and that was kind of the end of the joke. Or the end of it, And they just chilled for a minute, and then they left. But they didn't, go too far. Like, I feel like they went just far enough that, kind of, threw me off. And I'm like, yeah. Don't know how I feel about that. Ah, yeah, him. So you found it then. See, that's why, that's one of the reasons why, I'm cautious about who I make my mods. Because I know there's certain people that would have saw that that comment in the chat and would have blocked the person or reported them without, just putting a warning, hey, we don't joke like that in here or whatever, because I want to give people the benefit of the doubt. If the next comment went any further than that, then I would have reported it or I would have blocked it, you know. But I was in the fact that I was like, I don't know how I feel about that, and I don't really do jokes like that on my in my streams. So, uh, you know, and they laughed about it, and I'm like, okay, and they didn't make any other jokes that I was too concerned about. Um, don't know what's going on here. They're doing construction again. Hold on a minute, guys. Oh, okay. What happened?
Huh?
What happened?
Oil spill.
Oil spill? Alright. Apparently there was an oil spill. I'm back. I just saw a bunch of people in the front of in the entrance to the property, throwing down sand and whatever. Yeah, everything's okay. It's just I had to stop for a second because I'm looking out. I just saw a bunch of like city workers dumping like sand or whatever in front of our entrance, and I'm like, what the hell is it? And like I'm like, what's this about? And like they just kind of looked at me, and I'm like, what's going on? And all they said was oil spill. I'm gonna drive back up there in a minute. I just want to finish the rest of my tour. Dun dun dun. Here, I'll flip this around. So I'm gonna go back up there and I may have to come out of the I may have to come out of the I may have to come out of the stream for a second so it'll buffer. I just want to take a picture of the area. Because I know I can come at it, I can leave the stream and then come back and resume it. Because of the few times that my phone's died and I've had to come back. And I've come back, so. I should really ask more questions. Shit, they're already gone. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. So, they said it's a hydraulic line. One of their trucks or whatever. It is after 2 a.m. here. And hey, Jessica, sorry if I didn't say hello yet. Yeah, it is 2:26. So they said it was a hydraulic line that leaked. So they're just cleaning it up. I think that's what they said. See, they're over there cleaning it up. Well, at least we had a little bit of an eventful night. It's always a little more fun when something goes on. And that's the moon, by the way. The big shiny thing. See? Look at the moon. Alright, I'm gonna pull back. Ooh, check it out. See the cross? Soon we won't be able to see it at all because the leaves are coming in. How's my hubby doing? My hubby is, um, he could be better. I'll just say that much. He could be in a lot better spirits, but for a lot of obvious reasons, he's not in the best mindset. Sorry if I wasn't paying attention. Thank you. Because it's been so long, it's a constant battle to be on the same page and not take things the wrong way, if you know what I'm saying. You know, I gotta put my phone down for a second. So I'm about to park. And as I always say, he's got a. This situation is a lot worse than mine. You know, I have a job, he doesn't. I have more things available to me than he does. And culturally, as you know, culturally, and just being a man and being a human, you know, imagine being married for 7 years. You're not incarcerated. You're not in the armed forces, but you can't be with your spouse because the government says they don't believe in your marriage. Then on top of it, you just you, on top of getting married, you were certified. You just got certified to be in a particular trade, but because you were trying to get to the next step of your future to be with your spouse, you decided, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. Then we have a green card marriage interview. Well, what we did have, well, this what we did was the spousal visa. A year after we filed, he went for his interview. I wasn't there because I was told I didn't have to be there because they were interviewing him and not me. Um, a couple days, no, about a week after he had his interview, they called him back to the embassy for a second interview, and then we didn't hear anything for almost 3 years. They didn't say we're reviewing the case. They didn't say we need more information. I chased them down. I In the beginning I was constantly calling the embassy. Then they said, "Oh, we're shipping it back to your file back to the states." I called the visa center. I called the NCIS multiple times. I tried to go through, I try to go through my councilman, through my senator. I even tried to reach out to, the White House. I went through all the channels that I could go without having the financial means to hire a lawyer. Then I finally get in connected with a organization that connected me to a law firm, pro bono, and that was 2.5 years later. And finally, that's when, you know, even before they even got involved in our case, that's when I finally, just as I was getting connected with the lawyer, I finally get something from immigration, um, saying that that they didn't believe that we had a bona fide marriage, that they would be sending me the reason, a detailed reason on why they believe that. And I got, once I got there and I showed to the lawyer that I was provided, they were like, well, you know, either we can, because you don't have anything new, we could take a chance and push through on this, but if they deny it, then, it's going to be that much harder for you to refile. But if you withdraw, they'll just revoke it and then you can start fresh. And that's what we ended up doing, is we withdrew it because there was not, even now 7 years later, the only evidence that we have is me sending him money on occasion, because I haven't, in 4 years, I haven't been able to afford to go visit him. And even like this year, I went to get a consultation with a immigration lawyer, and she priced, you know, she was kind enough, and hopefully, if I'm able to, if I can come up with even half the money, including the money, as well as the money to start the new petition. If I can even come up with half the money, hopefully she'll quote me the same price than when I reach out to her again. But she was she quoted us a very good um, price as far as I'm concerned, because immigration lawyers, you know, can get extremely expensive, and I feel like she really, she sounded like she would be able to, work for us, but and for good. Yeah, she, 'cause about a year after that case was done, I tried to go back to that same organization, and they gave me no hope whatsoever on what to do or where to, how to go, or no, they just gave me no hope. They were like, basically made me feel like it wouldn't be worth trying again and stuff. But when I met with this woman, she, you know, anyway, I don't want to get lost in that. I want to keep faith. I want to leave it to God and keep working on what I'm working on, and hopefully things can get figured out. You know, for many different reasons, we both keep seesawing about our relationship. Should we end it? Should we go our separate ways? Should we keep fighting? Is one doing less or more or whatever? What makes it harder, and this is for any relationship, is that it always seems like there's one partner that pushes a little harder or tries a little harder. And it's not to say that the other person doesn't care or doesn't feel the same or whatever. Maybe it's just their personality that they're not driven or they're not whatever their mindset is. But, maybe their priorities in a different position or whatever. Like, not to put my stuff out there, but like one of the big things right now is that my husband, both of us have debt. right? Both of us have our own personal debt that we want to pay off. My husband is very focused on wanting to pay off his debt before he does anything else. His debt is not with credit cards or with bill people, it's with friends and possibly some family members. I don't know. Because there were a few times whenever I'm not able to send him money, he's gonna find money to survive. So he's accumulated, you know, a debt with his friends. And his focus, and as much as he wants to move on with his life, in his mind, he can't move on with his life until he pays off his this debt to the people that he's borrowed money from. You know, where in my mind, I say, if we work on our relationship, to get you here, you can get to work and you can pay off your debt. I think in his mind, or maybe it's something that I'm missing, that because he's mentioned once or twice that his friends or whatever want to take him to court, and I'm thinking somebody has told him that that if he tries to file for immigration or whatever, that they're gonna see that and think that he's trying to run from the paying the debt or whatever. I don't know if that's the case, but he's his brain like his his brain is focused on the debt, and he doesn't like and he's stubborn. You can't get him to bend in a different direction, you know. And I know part of this is his depression. Part of this is everything that's gone on in 7 years. And I even asked him the other day. I said, "What are the top 5 things most important to you?" And he said, "God, my parents, my wife, my family, having a good life." That was his top 5. I believe in that order. And then I asked him, "What's more important to you?" Right? I don't remember the exact question, but I was trying to see what his priority was. Work on the strength of your relationship, or before I even asked the question, he brought up the debt after he gave the top 5. He's like, but my only, he was like, these are my top 5, but my only focus now is I want to pay the debt before Ramadan, which, for Muslims is the time that they fast. We fast. And he wanted to get it done, he wants to pay off his debt before that. It's not going to happen because there's no money right now. and Ramadan is like in 2 weeks, give or take. I think it's less than 2 weeks. But yeah, his only focus at the moment is to get money to pay off the debt so he can move on with his life. All right, Tiffany. I'm gonna end it in probably 10 minutes anyway. No, it's all right. But it's all good. I hear you. That's why, like, I've been praying like crazy, not just for me, my family, but I know other people are struggling with stuff. And, there's one part of me that wants to fight with my husband sometimes, and then there's other parts that are like, I like, it's, it's trying to find that fine line between unconditional love and knowing your self worth and knowing what the priorities should be. So anyway, all right. Since you guys are gonna go, I might as well take off as well. Thank you guys for stopping in and hanging out. Thank you for always showing the love and support that you do. And once again, Saturday night, about midnightish, around my usual time. Saturday night, hopefully the video will be ready. The next Love Live track will be out. I'm gonna do a watch and listen party on stream. Not gonna premiere it. I'm gonna premiere the video on the live stream. Cause I don't want to just be in the chat. I want to like watch the video with you, talk live, give live reaction. I want to make it more fun that way, and I can like play my other Love Lift tracks too. So I'm trying to make it a little party, streaming party. So all right, with that I will end it. Thank you guys once again for always hanging out. It really means a lot. I know we're all trying to reach very similar goals. You know, better our lives, share what we love, make our difference in the world. We can all do it. I believe we can. I believe everything is going to align for us. That I will end it. I will see you in the next video or stream. Till next time, like, love, share, and inspire. Don't forget, love is everything. I'll see you next time. Much love. That's one way to end it. That's one way to end the stream.